Hello, welcome back. I just finished these last few cards in the last video, and I've gone ahead and done this one without filming it because there's really nothing much for you to enjoy watching here. So there's two 4x6 photos, a cut apart 4x6 card that I'm just leaving as it is, one little journaling card, one die cut that I've been saving for something special and it needs to go in. I don't want it to get saved so long that I don't put it in. And then my journaling here with just a few little scraps, a couple little pieces put together. And the only thing really design-wise to explain on this one is that I wanted to make sure I included a star over here to coordinate with the stars on this one, and a little bit of red to bring it across to here. And then I added in some green because it was left in my die cuts, and I have the green here. There we go. Really, really simple. And now I'm on to Boxing Day 26th, and I have my bits and pieces put in the pockets here, and I really, really want to encourage you to include at least one photo of yourself. And if it may not be perfect, in fact it probably won't be perfect. I don't know that any of us have ever seen a picture of ourselves that we deem to be perfect, at least not at the time that we take it, maybe looking back 10 years and then we say, oh yeah, that one was perfect. Don't be harsh on yourself. Please do include pictures of yourself. The thing that I'm lacking in my album at this point is that we don't have a photo of all three of us, the full, like a family portrait, and I want to make sure I get one before the tree goes away in about another day or so. So that's still on my list, but I do have one photo that includes my face with Wonder Boy, and that's definitely going in my album, even though there are about 12 things I could tell you straight away that I don't like about myself in the picture. I'm letting it go because I think the whole sum of the photo is much, much better than my little niggles about myself in the photo. I really hope that a photo like this is something that he will grow up to cherish, and it will be important to him in the future, maybe when he has children or something like that. Okay, I won't wax poetical anymore, but please, please, please do include photos of yourself and don't be afraid of it. Okay, on this spread, I just want to do two things. I'm going to leave this photo as it is and not touch it. I'm going to do a journaling card with some embellishment here, and I'm going to add my date in on the empty space of this photo, and this is the 26th. So I'll start with that. I have my 2 and my 6 stickers that are going to go in this space here, but I think they will need something with them. Let me go ahead and pull this out as well. Now this, the camera, this is from a 12x12 that I'm sorry is not in the kit, but I have it in my supplies and I really wanted to include it. So forgive me, please. But it's a 3x4 card, and I don't want it in a 3x4 pocket. I wanted to include it in this journaling card. So what I'm going to do is cut out the camera and cut the Merry Christmas into a little banner, and then I'll also have some extra of this aqua blue left here, so maybe that becomes what goes with the 26 in the top. First thing I'm going to do, though, is cut out that camera. Cutting the camera and the little text piece apart, that leaves me with the two ends of the card. And I find 3 sides of a frame easier to use than 4 sometimes because it means I can just run it off the bottom of the page. So I'm going to have one at the top, and then one at the bottom of the bottom card there. Just run it right off the top of the photo, right off the bottom of the journaling card, and then that gives me a nice little place to contain my embellishment. But when I say contain, I don't really mean that it has to all fit inside, because this is going to be bigger, the numbers are going to be bigger, but a bit like a horizontal line can act as a grounding space, this can also act in the same way. It's just a little bit of a frame, works slightly different than a horizontal line, but not entirely. It's pretty much the same thing. The little banner is the same color as the background, but with some pop dots, then I don't mind the same color repetition because you get that little bit of shadow that breaks it apart. So put the banner there, and I have this little red light die cut that I'm going to add up here at the top so that this has something to bring the red from here. And the other option I could have done was to take the 6x6 camera paper and cut apart the smallest little red camera, and that might actually have been a nicer match, but I didn't think of that until just now. And this is going to do that thing that I really don't like, which is there's going to be this gap in the middle of the 6, which I don't love when it happens, but sometimes it does. And I don't particularly want to add a whole bunch more to the photo. You know what I think I'll do is actually move the blue up. That will make me happier. Okay. I almost was going to leave it, then I changed my mind. Okay, let's see. Is this enough that I could get the 6? Yeah. Okay. Just move it up a little bit. I won't change the light bulb though because I have just used the green light bulb on the page before. So I'm okay with the light bulb being a match, even though it's not the camera. I do think I'll run it up a little bit higher. And then I also want to add something to match the numbers down here. So I have the little star from the thicker sheet, and that can go down here. And then I'll just trim the edges of those embellishments and add my journaling here. So that's really, really simple. I'm just adding a little ink to this card before I pop it back into the pocket. But just journaling in a little bit of embellishment to make it match the page number at the top. And then I don't want to add anything else here because I want the photo to speak for itself and the photo to be the real attention here. So please, please, please don't be shy. Do include photos of yourself, be they on your own or with somebody else, a whole family portrait, or with friends, anything that will make you feel a little more comfortable. But try to get your face in your journal. It is your work, so yeah, try to get your picture in there. I implore you. Okay, that's your challenge for today. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow.